What is up? Hello, hello. Bum, 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 bum. Did I do my dailies today? I actually don't know if I did my dailies. Hold on. I feel like I did, but okay, I did. You know, sometimes like you just remember the same things, you do the same thing every day. Like, that's why I'm at. I also know, because we get weekly reset tomorrow, right? I don't know what day of the week it is. My brain is shot. I was out until 12:30 last night, and then I got up at like 7 because my son texted me. Check this out. So my oldest son, so you guys have heard me talk about him, how he's neurodiverse, right? And one of the things with him is like his text messaging sucks. Now I actively avoid text messaging because I just hate it. But at least that's like a deliberate choice. He never remembers to respond, but then he'll have the most random thought. And so I am trying to buy another pinball machine, right? And I'm getting pretty close. You guys, I can say what they cost. You can just go online and look them up. But it's basically $7,500 for a pinball machine to get a pro model, which is like the base entry level model. And so I started thinking about, okay, well, I lost my big sponsor. You guys know that because I had the Raid Shadow Legends sponsor, and they honestly paid really well. They paid more than I ever made on any AdSense by a large margin. So I lost them, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm not going to have a big sponsor, and I promise I'm getting to the text. If I'm not going to have a big sponsor, what else can I do? Like, how else would I come up with this money? And I started thinking about my arcade. And I've got, hold on, let me turn this on for a second. So I've got my Time Crisis right there. I've got Killer Instinct right there. And Time Crisis is like one of my all-time favorite games, period. And it also happens to have Point Blank on there. And then Killer Instinct, like I could go on and on and on about Killer Instinct. What's funny about this machine is I literally replaced the joysticks with competition grade HAP joysticks. Like those are like legit joysticks. I'm not even that good. I am not even that good. And I'm like, screw it. I'm going to put in competition joysticks. I put a whole new upgraded like sound system there. So those two machines, they're never going anywhere. Those are like my babies. He has been wanting my custom programmed arcade machine that has 6,000 games on it. And so I was finally like, you know what? I'm going to sell it to him. And I told him, I was like, look, I'll sell it to you less than I would sell it online. But I'm not selling you for cheap because like I probably put $1,000 into that machine. And he wanted two of my other machines. And so he texts me at like 7 o'clock this morning. And he's like, Dad, does your arcade machine have XYZ game on it? I'm like, who in the shit texts their dad at 7 in the morning to ask about a game on their arcade machine? I'm like, honey, you can just come over. Like, just because you moved out doesn't mean you're not welcome at the house. Just come over and turn the damn thing on. And so I wanted to sleep in. It didn't happen. It did happen. Those box figures on the shelf. Yeah, so hold on. Alexa, turn on display. So, oh, damn. Okay, I'm going to turn this light off for a second. So those three, well, I can't figure out which way to point when I'm like on camera. That is Delita, Ramza, and Agrius from Final Fantasy Tactics. That is the release they did 2 years ago now. And then, all right, I'm going to try. I don't know how much I can move this stuff. Yeah. Well, you can see the top shelf. That's Final Fantasy 13. I have all the Final Fantasy 13 figures. And then, all right, there's no way for me to get below. Everything below that is Dragon Ball. So, and then that's the Super Nintendo Killer Instinct game. I created like a shadow box for it. So yeah, Alexa, turn off display. So, and yes, I voice wire my entire house. I'm ridiculous like that. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, she can't hear your voice through there. Yeah, no, he totally didn't want to forget. But oh, why is my chat on my other screen not working? Is the late stream any relation with chocolate? It is. There you go, Paul. It totally is. Yeah, so those are the figures I've kept. I have a couple more. So I changed my closet to actually be like a display for half of it, but I can't. There's no way for me to get my camera over there. I'll just take a. I'll try to take a picture. I'll just post it on one of my socials. You guys can go find it, like Twitter, something like that. Oh god darn it! Sorry, it's making me log into my chat. Hold on. Yes, I'm already logged into my chat, you bastard. Like I've been on your product for like years. There we go. All right, go back to this side. All right, where am I at here? Shows figures, very cool. Yeah. I text when I remember stuff. I'm just surprised he was awake that early. Honestly, more than anything. Like, I'm shocked that he was awake because he tends to work like 4:30 to 11:30ish. And so he's normally like the typical 20-year-old who's like sleeping in and isn't like up that early. So who knows? Who knows? Love him though. Love it. Let's go into the game. I have not made my cards yet. I'm going to do these obviously now and then tomorrow, and then that'll just be done tomorrow. I was out of stamina earlier today. And then I think I'm going to make CNY Rin cards. You know what I haven't done, Ethan, is I have not done my Arknights dailies. I logged in to film that video today. Yeah, and see, like, most people get my Do Not Disturb that early. But my kids, my wife, and my dad, I think, are the only ones that where like I allow a full bypass. Because I'm like, who in their right mind texts me at 7 in the morning if it's not important? Apparently my son, about arcade machines. Which, I mean, he did come over and we played the arcade machine for quite a couple hours. So that was pretty fun. All right, what do we got for bosses here? Ooh. So this is what Melissa was talking about earlier. You doing your Arknight dailies right now? I'll just miss them today. It is what it is. I made my first two for Violet, Ethan, and now I'm not pulling her, which is ridiculous. And this is Haru, isn't it? This is Haru's boss? Yeah. All right, where do I want to score higher? Yeah, I was reading up on Kuro. It sounds like he is best for what, fire, ice, and electric, maybe? I was reading Najox's tweets just like a few minutes ago. So I don't know. I need to like dig into his kit. I'm not completely in the know yet because it literally just came out, but want to ask, just noticed the other day that on P5X character stat sheet there is a strong attack down stat line. So there's units, I'm guessing it's this. There's units like the teacher who do more damage when units are down. Who else? Akihiko I think does. I feel like there's someone else and I'm spacing who. But yeah, it's kind of, I would assume that it's like the technical specialty that they have in there now. How much more damage does Violet do than Frostmont? So that's a good question. So let's assume no changes. And that they don't like buff her in some extreme way. You're still going to run into the Frostgale is better at her boss than Violet would be and vice versa. One of the reasons why Violet was considered so much better was A, the timing. She was so much closer to Frostgale. And B, is how frequently you had bless fights versus win fights. And so it's not that Violet is so catastrophically greater than Katone is. It's that the amount of places in which you can use her is greater. Does that make sense? Like, you've seen me do it. Like, if you watch my last episode of the Fix Your Account series, I hit 1.6 million on Queen. And so, like, in the right circumstances, many units can still do a lot of damage. You get what I'm saying? How was my evening? It's well. I didn't quite take a nap, but I kind of chilled. I was doing a lot of stuff to set up my other YouTube channel today. So I one of the things I do with like my chat GPT is I use it as someone to have a conversation with. And so I spent like a couple hours conversing with it to try to get my head around my goals on the channel. So that channel is very close to launching. There's like back end YouTube stuff I need to do. So I'll do some of that tomorrow. And then I need to film like the first couple episodes. So YouTube is weird. You really don't want to launch a channel on YouTube with one video. You really want to drop it with 3 to 5 videos because it helps the algorithm understand how to push content. And one of the worst things you can have in YouTube is someone watch a video and then not come back. And so by having multiples, it just greatens the ability for people to discover your channel. And so I need to have a couple things prepped. But given it's vlog style, there's not really much editing. So it's actually really easy for me. So I spent a lot of time doing that. And then I kind of rested in the evening while my kids were swimming. Just passing by. Good to be here. I'm glad you're here as well. Trying to be social. So it's better, I guess, where you try hard on the guild boss this week. Nice. Well, listen, we love that you're here, Melissa. $1.6 million views. Oh, yeah. I still can't believe, like, I was just checking my stats, but like I've hit over 1 million views on just my Persona content, which baffles me. And that's not shorts. That's like long form videos. But before we get too far into the mix, and then we'll jump in the guild boss here in a second, I got something to show you guys. So you remember how Insert Coin sent me some really cool gear before? Objection. Well, you got to get the stance. You can't see me. Who knows where that's from? I hope you all know where that's from. And I got some other things for you. I'm going to have to strip down here for a second. You guys got to get your dollar bills ready. All right, which one should I show you next? There you go, Phoenix, right? You got it. This thing is super cozy. By the way, I don't have any promo links. I don't have any affiliate links with them. They just send me stuff and they're like, rep it. And I'm like, okay. So I think I'm going to show you this next shirt next. That was the most redundant sentence I think I've ever had in my life. Yeah, do they have a stripper fee on this platform? So this one I'm not going to put on right now, but the other one I will. So you guys know I love Cyberpunk, right? That's like one of my favorite games ever. Check out this one they sent me. So it's from Edge Runners, and then check out the back of this one. How fucking hot is that? Lucy? So when I get into my next Cyberpunk run, I'm rocking that one. And again, there's no affiliate links, so y'all don't need to buy anything. It's all good. But if you like good video game merch gear, they're the place. And then I got one more to show you because this is my favorite one. Y'all gonna love it because you know me. Pop quiz. Who is my favorite Persona 5 character? Who's got the answer, chat? Who's my favorite P5 character? Is it reflective? That's a good question. I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. Not Violet, not Joker. Nah, definitely not Riddle. Y'all, no, guys. Who do I like to run just for the shits and giggles of it? I'll give you a big hint. It's not a cat. I'm not a Joker. Oh, well, I do love Joker, but my favorite character in P5 is Ryuji. Check out what they sent me. they sent me Ryuji's jacket, which is also my channel colors, just by coincidence, with the purple. It's the legit 777 Ryuji jacket. How fucking cool is that, guys? And this thing is like wicked soft. Like I kid you not, like the quality of their merch is sick. It is so good. So they've hooked me up because I've got the track jacket. So you guys have seen that before. And I was talking with my friend over there, and I was like, I was like, I love Ryuji, and his colors are my colors. And he's like, I'm gonna get a care package set up for you. So I'm gonna rock the Ryuji jacket right now. Tell me how sick that merch is, though. So I am like wicked pumped. The name is Insert Coin Clothing. Let me grab you guys a link. Because like I said, even though I don't have like affiliates or anything like that, or any like tracking for it, I mean, they still hook me up, and I think they're phenomenal. So this is the website that's their specific persona line. They have, what's it called? Like all sorts of different games. Like they do, all their shit's licensed. So it's all like legit. I'll have to add it to the description. You're right. Okay, let's go beat up somebody in our whatchamacallits. And I'm going to focus, I want to try, who do I want to put in this one? So I definitely want to run, obviously, Frostgale. Although I kind of want to run the Guilty one if it's up. It is. Okay. She's too good for me not to use. Who do I want to pair with her today? Obviously Futaba. Let's see. Dude, I'm telling you, they got some amazing stuff. Like, I want so much of their stuff. Like, I want to just own their entire Cyberpunk and their entire P5 or Persona line. I'd rock it all. All right, who else do I... Howler can be really good here. She's really good, obviously. So I think this part's a no-brainer. I think I'll save Cord for the Haru team. What I don't know is if Howler or Twins would actually be better here. Does this have any of those like meta conditions today? Let's see. Resonance, deals damage, does some bullshit. So we need a Guardian or a Medic. Okay, so then Twins would probably be best there. So then we'll have to bring Twins. In Medic role. Look at this. I actually upgraded Arc Knife a little bit. I don't think... Well, I think I need it for this one because I don't have Howler. I totally want that Kanji shirt. I have the Morgana shirt, which I love. But I'll use Summer Tomoko for the Haru team so I can keep Twins over here. No, their prices are really reasonable. Like, and some of it will look expensive, but when I tell you the quality is like on point, like it is. It's really good stuff. My crit is fine. I'm concerned about my defense. I might need Arc Knife on this one. Bear with me. I'm going to go switch over to Lufel for just a second so I can check out. Oh, you know what? I'll just, because this was part of the what's it called, series, I'll actually do this live. Let me show you guys what I'm doing. Where's my window? Window capture, Lufel. Remind me to turn Lufel back off. All right, so what is it? It's like Tactic Maker or some crap like that. No, it's defense reduction. What am I doing? All right, so I've got Pierce. Okay. So I have, they're fully maxed out. That's Asia. I haven't gotten to the harbor side yet. Let me do this side first and I'll take a look at it. Who am I using otherwise? I wish. That would be awesome if I had the A6. So I don't really have much in Pierce, although doesn't she run Freedom and Triumph? Let's see. No, she's my, who's Freedom and Triumph? What does she have? Resolve and Labor. And then I have Twins. They have their own set, don't they? Activity and Power, yeah. All right, so no one's running that particular set. So I'm in my other screen checking who's got what sets. All right, so I don't really have anything for Pierce because Twins don't have nuke when they're Guardians, right? Let me double check. Yeah, they don't have nuke. So nothing on Pierce. Let's go. Let me go check what my other stats are. So my Elucidator stats for Pierce is 15.7. And then for Frostgale, I've got 8%, not much. Okay, there's that. And then let's check our defense reduction. So defense-wise, this team will always have Windswept. Labor and Resolve. Did I say someone had that? No. Who would have that on my team? Labor and Resolve. Sorry, I keep, you guys can't see, but I keep switching screens so I can double check who I have on what. Yeah, Futaba has that. Okay, so Futaba has this. And then, let's see. Let's go down. All right, she's not in Saboteur, so that's not going to help. I do have skill 1 under weakness. I'm not running Howler. I'm running a level 10. Oh, that's the other wind. Oops. Win, Vino, Howler, Moko, Frostgale, Mont. I don't have her A2. Latoy, so I think. Ugh, that's gross. So yeah, I'm gonna have to run Arc Knife. Is there any way? So I would have to pull more defense down from Wonder then. So if he's running Vishnu, oh, I've got Vishnu. Vishnu's gonna help. Yeah. What's going on? Hey, I'm just up. I'm checking the defense calculations before I run this guild boss. I mean, if I drop a Racunda in there, that would work. I'm going to do an A1 Rin as long as the banner is kind enough to me. Dude, A6 R6 would be amazing on Twins. I would love that. Let's see. I won't have any other I won't have Burn. Nothing will give Freeze in this team. Nothing will give Shock. So it's going to be a 1-stack Arc Knife. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best I can do there. Racunda. I'll be a little bit off, but if I throw a Racunda in there. So how would I do that? So let's go back to the game. So that means I'm going to need Vishnu, Janosik, and I'll still need to buff my crit. So it'd be a turn 6 Rakunda. So I'm thinking this. The only thing we could try differently is we run this team and then we come back and run it with Howler. Because Howler will do the defense for me. I really want an A1 Rin, or Wind, but another thing I need to just hold off on now that I need to save pulls a bit better. You bastard, hit me on the way in. This. I don't know about the Haru side yet. I haven't thought about it. I'll figure that out after I figure this fight out. All right, so first turn. Let's see. I'm gonna want. When do I want Rebellion running? Rakunda's. Well, see, this is a problem because I would rather have this Rakunda at the end. I mean, I can run this now. Oh, that's right. This is the A6 one, so I actually get 2 turns of what I need from her, now that I think about it. So that might not have been the right play there. Pulled Matoi, have an A6 Panther. Should you go for Rin? A6 Panther is similar to an A0 Rin, but we also don't know what buff she may or may not get yet. So I would wait until after they do the live stream and see what they mentioned there. It's entirely possible she gets different buffs. I don't know. But she's still valid right now, Rin. She's definitely not a bad character. Elizabeth would be cool. I'm not in love with his rotation right now. I'm not liking where it's at. All right, so he ran Rebellion. God, I really want that defense down going. It'd be nice if I had Rebellion on another unit at the same time, so I don't have to burn the mark thing. And then which... If I save those 2 highlights, I can run this highlight now. Norn and then use Vishnu. Yeah, true. You can do that. Hope they make the CNY event good. I mean, it was good in the other server. Goodies and stuff like that. A lot of good things in it. $700. 2 million. It's not bad, but could be better. It's a little bit low. Because remember, this is an A6. It's not. This isn't mine. If that was my version of her, then I would be saying differently. But at A6, that can hit better than that. What I just did there. All right. So now, I want this on the last turn. That's the problem. How long does marked last for? I don't remember. Oh, I didn't actually switch to Janosik, did I? Oh, I did. I did. Let me remind myself how long that debuff. I thought it was 2 turns, but I could be wrong. Does it not say how long marked lasts for? 2 turns. Okay. So I don't want him running marked any earlier than turn 5. They've not announced a stream yet, but it'll be on, I think, Wednesday. I think I just go right back into this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is 5th round. Save them. That doesn't help me at all. I guess delay for next turn on that one. Yeah, the update's always the day after the stream. A million, 1.1, 3 million. That's much better, but that's with Futaba. So we should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we should be on Storm Petals. And then yes, my rotation on Wonder is way off. I hope Violet's right after. And then let's do, what are they on? They're on this. Yeah, their video, I'm not getting up at 4:30 for that one. I will catch it as soon as I wake up, and of course I'll make a video after the fact. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so turn 5 we're on this. Poor CJ. He's been waiting for so long. So I did Rebellion, so this is the best place for me to use to Raccoonda. I mean, the only thing we know is that Akechi can't be first because of the way the story works, but wouldn't that be some shit if they reversed it somehow? Oh, my highlights are off. I made all sorts of mistakes. I should have already had her highlight. So I guess delaying Wonder that one turn actually burned me there. Because I should have had this last round and then hers this round. That's a pain. Knock on wood, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I can definitely score better. This didn't go the way I wanted to. Yeah, she could have hit harder there. Still not a great score. Let's try a different rotation. All right, so let me think about the wonder rotation. So we did Rebellion doubled up. I guess we could skip Rebellion on turn 1. So then we could do Vishnu into Dio, back into Vishnu. And then it would have to be Dio, Yanosik, Vishnu. Oh, but then we're missing Vishnu for a turn. Although it's when Winded is reapplied, which means Rico reapplies Winded, doesn't she? On this. I thought she... Yeah, it's an automatic inflict windswept, so we automatically do that. Dio from JoJo's, exactly. Okay, so we could go Vishnu, Dionysus. On that turn, we'd be refreshing Windswept with what's-her-face? Vishnu, Dionysus. We're still resetting it. Yeah, we'd have it up the whole time because of what's-her-face? Rico. Apparently I don't know names today. Clearly. So if we do that and then we don't want to delay the highlight, I should be able to get 2 highlights at the end there. Because I'm hitting weakness. Well, hello. Alright, so... Where's the right person? 27 inches at 6 months? Damn. Yeah, exactly, Pawn. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, this tea is good. It's like an apple cinnamon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl. Oh, I love the Velvet Room costume. Hey, hi. All right, so here... Oh, you know what I could do? I have another idea. Because the highlight rotation is a little bit messed up for me at the moment too. But I want to try something on this turn. So if I... So this will refresh the Winded. I do have 2 characters in my party I call Wind. You got that right, Melissa. Alright, so if I actually use his now, I'll save the twins for later. So that it's not an issue on the rotation. Yeah, no, I get the most damage on 6th turn. I just need to time it. Because I want to... What I really want 6th turn is to run her... Rico's highlight on 5th turn, and then Frostgale's on 6th turn. In theory, that would be the best way for me to buff turn 6. Because I'd already have all of the defense down at that point. What's up, Rib? It's all about how I can stack best coming into that. Because I'm already going to be losing... The problem is I'm already losing the buff from Dio on that turn. Actually, I don't have to lose it. Because I'll refresh the debuff from the Winded status. Now that I think about it. What is the name of that debuff? It is... I gotta switch to Vishnu to do it. Okay, I'll have to look at it. See you later, Poke. Oh, this is the first time you've used the twins? Man, they're so good. They're so good. Check your DMs when I can. Blade! What's up? Let me go look. Sus Blade sus. He is. You should see what he's saying. It's dirty. What turn am I on? I'm on turn 3. Alright, so then I said I wanted to do Vishnu again here. Blade slide into my DMs. Hey, you know, if someone's gonna do it, I'll take Blade. Let's make it weird. Y'all know I love Blade. Alright, so back into this. Blade and I should collab, to be honest. Oh, that was much better. 3.5 on that round. Blade Safer on the podcast would be cool. Yeah. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. So turn 4 is this. I'm surprised Blade's not asleep. You're here late, my friend. Let me check. I want to see the name of this debuff it does. Defense by 48. Where's the one that says 48? Bum, 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 bum. So many things on this boss. Goodwill to all. Okay. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Shit, what turn are we on? This was 4. So I need to see if she reapplies it on the next turn. Because right now I need Rebellion back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my daughter got these for me for Christmas, but I had just gotten these holes, and so I had to wait. This is the first weekend that these have been fully healed that I could actually switch my earrings out, which is why I haven't worn these yet. But I went out last night, so I had to rep it. We are on turn 4, right? Yeah, because she doesn't have her domain up. Okay, so this is what I wanted before. So I wanted to make sure that hers would be up here. And then... why do I feel like I'm off on my turns now? Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Wait. 1, 2... did I mess up her rotation? Turn 1, turn 2... fuck, now I need to look. I'm confusing myself. I have confused myself effectively. Electric, wind, special effects. Where is it? It did fall off. Is there a reason I'm using Oracle? Because she will increase the weakness damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got my counts wrong. Let's reset that. Everything else was going the way I wanted it to. You haven't subscribed yet? I'm over here trying to get to 20K and you haven't subscribed. Okay, we're pressing the button, people. Y'all gotta subscribe. Like and sub. It's the littlest thing you can do for me. It helps me out tremendously. You have no idea. Oh, and we have a Discord. Come join it. All right, so let's see if I can get the rotation right this time. Because she should be reapplying that debuff. I know if the reading while gaming, like I can't do two things at once, clearly. Well, so the way I like to run Guild Boss is I like to really focus down one fight and have fun with that one, and then do the best with what is left on the other fight. So, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's more like in that style. Also, I hate Phoebe. I know Phoebe would be good on this team. I hate using her. She's also good on the other team, so it's kind of like doesn't really matter. If I wanted the biggest score, I would run the A6 Haru that we have in the guild with my other team and with Oracle, and I'd score better. I would. But again, I like Frostgale, and so I want to use her in this capacity. All right, so we would be here. Yes, we're on turn 2. Make him sweat it out, Blade. Why do I hate... It's not that I dislike the character. Well, she's kind of a pedophile, but it's more that I hate her rotations because, well, she doesn't have a rotation. Usually I have to think too much to use her. Is there a reason to do both bosses? Higher scores so your guild scores higher? If you are a solo player, no, not really. Calling her Frostgale is like you calling me 16. I know, I should just keep calling her Wind. Let's see. We are here. Okay, and he should have that debuff refreshed. Where's the one that says 48? Why does it still have... I could have sworn it refreshes whenever Windswept kicks in. Oh, the other Yui? Yeah, but I actually like Yui as a character more, so I'll get over it for Yui. Yeah, I would fear the wrath of Melissa, so that's the real reason I do what I do. Okay, so we did 1, 2, so she's here. So then has he lost that debuff? He has. Ooh, that's interesting. So it's not... I wonder if it's because of the timing, like the order that it put it on. Where in my sea of things down here? Yeah, so it's 2 turns now. We would not give you the stink eye. You don't shame people. Yeah, I like it when Melissa shames people, though. It's fun that way. Okay, so here... I can use this. Yes. Yeah, Kasumi's going to be fun for a lot of people, I think. Million plus 3? 3.3? Okay. Yeah, no, it's no shame. It's no shame. I'm just teasing. But yeah, we do. That's like our only real rule is even if you auto battle it, just play it. Let's see. So turn 1, turn 2. That was turn 3. So this is turn 4. It did the windswept. Yeah, I'm not getting the back up the 2 turns. So that thought process didn't work. So then Janosik is next. So I kind of do I run him now? I would have to if I want to maintain it. I think it would still be better to do this here. We're 13th right now? No, I didn't notice that yet. I haven't really been paying attention to the score until after I ran mine. And I figured I'd go check the rankings after that. And then now we do all sorts of fun goodness. That, this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on this move. Free gems is free. You got it. And then this is where we want Janosek. Harumont boss lineup is our best week. That's fair. You gonna try for a better score? Hell yeah. On this one. $893 plus 1.8. Okay, so it's about on par with my original round for that. And then storm petals, yes. Yes. And now the question is, I don't think I would, but would I have that debuff up? It hasn't been refreshing it, so I don't think so. I do not, so it would be better to use Vishnu here to get that debuff going. Dang, freaking Wonder's doing shit. Gonna do this. Only 4 active people. Yeah, so that's going to be really hard to get, you know, top rankings with only 4 people. Unless they're like the biggest whales ever. And then we do this. 44th? Heck yeah. And then we do this. 4 million. I'll take it. It should be a better score overall. Yeah, higher score. So that's good. Let's go see our... Well, let me get my rewards. And then let's go see about the Haru side. Number 273. Could be better. Could be better. If I didn't have to run a healer and I could have brought Howler, that would have been insane. A6, R6, every... What did I just read? A6, R6, Rin on launch? Hell yeah. Oh, that's true, Reb. That's a really good point. Like, she has to have the full mana for that skill. Got the same score you got? Nice. We have a couple rollers in ours as well. Where's my Haru team? I know, these fucking Phoebe. Alright, I need to check. Alright, let's go back to Lufel. Let's reset this, and then let's check this team out. So, let's check what we can do with our defense down. Her cards, Wisdom and Pleasure does nothing there. So what is her Pierce? Her Pierce is... let's see. 12.9. More than I thought, honestly. And then for... I don't think I even have good cards on Phoebe, if I'm going to be honest here. Let me go check. Phoebe. Oh, no, she has gold cards. That's surprising. Integrity and labor. That's interesting. All right. Then she has, for Pierce, 4.7. That's garbage. Oh, well. Don't have any of those. No. Mindscape. Oh, we don't have that yet. Vino, no. Mesa, Fox, Queen, Nor. I don't have her at A6. How cool would that be? And then, let's see. Defense reduction. So we... Does she have... I don't think it's labor and resolve, is it? Labor and integrity, so not resolve. What does freaking Moko have? She has harmony and victory. And Haru has pleasure and wisdom, so none of those. We will have Starry Compass. And then let's... Where is... Was it Marakunda? Level 7. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. I'm pretty sure my Moko is not A1. Let me double check. Moko, where you at? Where are you at? Yeah, she's just base level. So no Moko. I do have her weapon. Okay, so we are not sitting pretty on this. So we definitely want to get more defense down. Where else can we get that from? This is interesting. Yeah, Matoi's not a bad idea, but I would have to drop Cord, which might be the play. Because I have... but then I'll have to run a... Well, yeah, I'd have to run Throne, right? Because I need them to be burning. Let's try it. I'm really curious what that would look like. So if we sub out Cord for a toy, we bring in Throne, who I haven't maxed out yet and I need to. Let's try it. Oh, but now I'm not buffing any crit, which kind of sucks. Let's do it. This could be fun. This could be fun. Oh, let me turn off. Hold on. I forgot. Y'all didn't tell me. I forgot to turn off the fell. Alright, it's not on anymore, right? Let me double check. Okay, cool. Y'all gotta warn me. I'm not smart. Hold on one second. Okay. So then, rotation-wise, it's probably going to be... Do I go Purifying first? Well, because I want to get Burn going. So, probably... Yeah, so there's Burn. Okay. Yes, Burn matters because her skill 3 doesn't enhance unless you have Burn. Yeah, you have to hit a burning target. Boom. I'll show you on the next round. Gross. Says the man that works in finance. How about I'm not smart at this time of night in Persona? We'll get specific. I could probably think better about this if this was in the middle of the day. Ouch. What are you blinding me for, you frickin' parrots? So then this would need to be this. So it should read, I think it reads it on here. Ice damage to all foes and increased defense, blah, 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 blah. Ice technical can be activated when Ice Burn is activated, which should be, yeah, see how it's technical? That's because they're burning and this is ice, so that creates Ice Burn. I do have A1 Haru. Yes, I sure do. That's why she had a nice little attack at the beginning. Yeah, I would love to have more. I like a lot of the A1s in this game. I'd like to have more. The investment piece of it wouldn't work out for me. I would be too much. Oh, you jumped straight into skill 3? That's true. I could go into skill 3 instead of skill 1. I think old habits die hard because I never had her A1 on KR. So you have to go into skill 1 if you don't. I think it's like burned into my brain, you know? The thing with Matoi too is you're not going to get, I mean, I guess you get CNY Rin in a couple places here and there, but she doesn't get as much use as a lot of characters do. So not the most important A1 you can go after. Yeah, a lot of the A1's a good quality of life. That's facts. I would say Twins is the closest thing to a mandatory A1. Like Futaba and Court are super good quality of life A1s because you get the extra crit, which makes your party planning that much easier. Especially if they're both in the same team. Who else has, like, Rin's A1 is really nice because she gets her sword stance 2 turns in a row. So there's like, you always get a good return out of hers. Can't think, I'm honestly too sleepy to think on the fly for others, but like other characters that might have it. But there's quite a few A1s, and they keep juicing people up too. So the more they buff people's A1s, the harder it is to say no to them. Haru's is really good, especially on bosses that resummon. Twins A1 makes their buffs and debuffs seamless, which is huge because you never have a drop off. And the thing with the twins is that it's less about that almighty attack as it is about the drop off on the buffing and such. Queen's A1 is very nice, yeah. I will forever be grateful for you for that one. All right, whose highlights I want to use on the next round? What does hers do? Interesting. I kind of want to use hers. Yeah, it's hard as free to play to, because on free to play too, it's like you also have to skip so many like weapons. Get that? Did he get the burn? Did I miss the burn? 75% chance, and he fucking missed it. Stat stick awarenesses are they're definitely boring, but a lot of times it's like the most powerful thing. We should be on this one. Churn 4. Yeah. Which means we're also here. Went on the ad, thanks. I didn't even, oh, I see it now on the side. Okay, but that's good. I mean, as long as we got it, we're solid. Churn 4, so it should be, yeah, I don't, fuck, I'm tired. Yeah, I don't have it yet. Your riddle's A5, that's the secret to the game. The reason so few people have an A6 riddle is because it literally causes you to win every fight. It's in the programming. I saw it myself. If you have an A6 riddle and an A6 Morgana on the same team, you actually don't take damage. It's wild. We should be... Huh? Which puts us at skill 1. Was Platin here? We are doing the podcast tomorrow, by the way. Yes, I do need to up my game. Need to up my freaking sleep game is what I need to up. We'll hold on highlight. Yes, it's specifically the combo of A6 Riddle and A6 Morgana, and they have to be in certain slots on the team, and I'm not going to tell you which ones because the devs would delete my game. It's weird, I know. I don't make the rules. Yes, he hit me up earlier today. We are on, I'm going for a hike, so I'll be gone most of the day, and then I'll come back just in time for the podcast. I don't know if I have time to shower before, so I might be coming in hot and sweaty. Hope you like that. Nothing like a sweaty bear to get the day going. All right, so now we need to do one to last turn. So this, this. A6 Morgana's fine. I mean, it's nothing crazy special, but it's not like it's bad. Yes, it's an exact. You see, G4 knows the trick. You've been up since 6 a.m. just to catch the stream, girl. Oh man. Well, thank you. You are a bigger trooper than I am. I would take S Tomoko over, and usually live and sweaty. There you go. That's how I get the audience. You'll have to turn in just for that. It's almost like an Olympic event. Not bad. That rotation wasn't terrible. I'll take it. 93 million without using the A6. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, what's the rankings? All right, so we are now 12th place. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm not even top 10. Damn. I knew if I ran the Haru side with the A6, I'd score better, but I don't care. I wanted to do it that way. Frickin' Melissa, what are you doing up here? That's wild. That's a hell of a good score. Like Maddie's a hell of a ways down from you. Oh yeah, see this is it. This is the A6 Haru right here. Y'all are killing it. But you know what? I'll take 350 for having fun on the Frost Scale side. Yes, a different kind of voices. Saving those bear videos, fix your account for your return. Hell yeah. Oh man, I still want Gen's 5th. Nice. I still want a A6 Ryuji. I've only got him at A5 currently. All right, let's see. So that's those fights, which means I should have this reward. Geo. This will be tomorrow. That'll be right now, actually. I was short on stamina earlier today. I don't know how. I must have ran my dailies like super late yesterday. Which boss was I doing? This one? Oh no, I did all of these. How much stamina do I have? Which cards? Some of them are... I've actually fixed quite a few of them there, Plat. Let's do this. And yeah, whatever. Bear exchange time. Ace, yeah, A6 Ryuji is so awesome. Steamrolled the Mesa fight with him hard. That's a sentence. Who was hard? Are you trying to say that you got Ryuji hard? Is that... Am I reading that correctly? Oh, did I get the store done on Valentine's boss? I don't think I did all of it. I think I got what I wanted. Let me go double check. But, I want to say I stopped at, like, the leveling mats because I don't really need much of them. Oh, it's monthly shop reset now? Sweet. Oh, dude, because I'm, like, looking at it, it says the 28th on my clock. And so I haven't quite, like, clicked into the fact that it's the new month in the game. Yeah, I was about to tell you, Jonathan, it was a Mesa hard mention. Like, I don't know anybody in our community that might like Mesa hard. Oh, Plaid, did you see? They sent me over from Insert Coin Clothing, the Ryuji jacket. Look at this shit, dude. With the 777s on the back. Hell to the yeah. Yeah, not a single person, Larry. I don't know anyone in our guild that likes Mesa. Oh, you know what's the worst about the Valentine's boss on auto is that you can't tell it to do like all 4 in a row. Shouldn't be bragging about anyone being better than Mesa in here. That's facts. We have to be careful what we say about Mesa. Let me see where I left off on that boss. Let me collect this really quick so it doesn't annoy me. And then... yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting the bells. I wouldn't mind getting the Kampaku. Mostly I just don't want to do this damn fight anymore. But like I got all the like main stuff I really wanted. Let's go do shop resets. What do we have? So we have these. These. These I like to get. These, because I always fucking run out of those. When it says max, like I want it to actually be maxed, not like a fourth of it. Just remember, Melissa can ban people, so do be careful what you say. I'm going to hold off on these since everyone's leveled now. Three. Wonder if I should buy these clothes eventually. Maybe that would make sense. I'm saving because we got the fire dagger that should be coming with Rin. So I'll hold off on those. I should probably max out Throne, but I'll do that when she comes out. I don't know why I buy gold tickets. It's not like I ever spend these damn things. We don't tolerate Mesa slander. $261 here. I thought 103 was a lot. Oh, I missed something. 261 for what? Oop. I haven't touched Tycoon in forever. Guess I'll just get these. Probably should. Is there only one? Oh, I don't have enough for 2 of those. Whoops. What's up, Devin? Oh. Wow. Nice. Velvet shop. Yeah, let's get all this stuff. Oops. No. I don't want those shoes. This is not... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, this is the... Select and obtain. Okay. Wait. Is that new? Did we have that before? Am I going crazy? I feel crazy. Did we always have the selectable Fortune Revelations? I know we had the unknown ones. I don't think there's really... Well, I should... I'll hold a day. Because I want to see, or not a day, but a few days. I want to see if Rin gets a copy of her weapon in here, because I don't remember what they put where. Oh, and then all of this stuff. What do I want to focus on first? Those are all purchase limited. Okay, it is new. Okay. We talked about it before. Dude, I'm so tired. I'm sure we did. It was new last month. Okay. I must not have bought them all last month. What do I want to buy first? I feel like probably these. Nothing there. Okay. Do I have other stuff? I probably did, man. Like I'm running on fumes. On fumes. Let's see. Claim. Sweet. Get me some points. I'm running out of people to level in here. Bam. Oh, I can only get one. Lufel slander is allowed. Yeah. I don't see why not. What has he ever done for you? If it was a week ago, you would have gotten too fair. You only remember because of my soft voice. That's how I get you in here, is the voice. You stay for the beard. That's really what happens. Let's reset these, I guess. Nope. Nope. Don't care about that. Give me good stuff. Kombaku gems. That'll do. Mona. Yeah, I like Mona more than Lufel. Just go to bed. I'm going to go to bed soon. Don't you worry. He screwed my 50-50 on a weapon so he can bite you. Yeah, fair. Who do we still have up? All right, so Rico's finally gone. Or so, oh, no, she's right there. Jeez, I can't even see straight. Blah. Oh, yeah, I got to get this stuff. Monthly limit. I like getting these. Now I'll hold on the retrograde cards. And I'll never get those. Yeah, Mona's a lot better than people give him credit for. Admire the head. I mean, that could be taken different ways. Oh, man. I remember video. Didn't Blade make a video? Or was it Earphone? Somebody made a video of Mona versus Lufel. You're just here for Melissa? Clear gem shop. Didn't I just do that? Not that. Da 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 da. I got these gems over here. These I don't care about right now. I never get these. It was Blade? Okay. Yeah, I think I cleared everything I care about clearing in here. I don't have enough in here to do anything for that. Where did that put my gems to, though? I have... well, just about 20 pulls. 15k gems. I'm getting the Chinese New Year skin outfit, whatever it is. So you know that's going to be like, I'm going to guess 3,000-ish. I forget what they charged for the other ones, but it was somewhere in the 3,000, wasn't it? For the special gems. Mona Heal's fine with a couple awarenesses added. Yeah, I mean, he can be like best in a win team as far as healing goes, just because of the synergy side of it and applying Winded on his skill 1. But otherwise, he's fairly generic. Oh, dude, yeah, it's so funny because, and here's the thing is you're going to get like halfway through 4.0 and you'll be able to say the same thing about this period of time. We'll be like, remember when they shifted the schedule and it was like freaking crazy? And we're going to have like some other new problem. Like, oh my God, how are we going to beat Tartarus? Like, Mona's a goat. I love me some Mona. And... not that he's in the game. But you gotta get you that 1989 Batman Lego set out, right? This is Michael Keaton right here. I got all the toys on my desk. Yeah, Mona on bosses that you need it down is good too. So that's not too bad. Oh, how many weapon? I probably have no weapon coins. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, well, I've got 5. I'm just trying to think of like what my inventory is coming into What's her face? That is Entropy. Is that the name of my toys? Yeah. Okay. So I'll be starting from scratch on her weapon. I will be getting her weapon. Justice for Gotham. Dude, I can't wait for Tartarus. I'm looking forward to that. Batman X P5X. Dude, you know what? Have you looked at the new Lego Batman game that's coming out? It looks so fun. Like, I'm thinking about picking that up for me and the kids. Tartar sauce. Yeah, 4.0 is around the corner. Yukari, assuming you pull her. I'm skipping her personally. Coins as a login gift. Yeah, that would make sense. So I'll get it. Well, there'll be like, what, another 7 then? Yeah, we're so quick to forget the old days. And then I'll finally, once CNY Ring comes out, probably be able to do this. Or at least 2 of them. I might just do the 3rd one just to not have to look at that anymore. How am I doing on SOS? 561. I might have to play again. 30%. How many days do we have left? 3. I'll have to keep an eye on that, make sure I don't slip too far. Yes, it means Luce. Batman's like the Phantom Thief. Are you kidding me? Dude, facts. People were so worried about, like, would Joker even be good without Rin? And I mean, this is like long before we had as many developed tools like Lufel. Like, Lufel was there, but didn't have as much as it has in today's world. You like Yukari? I'm not a huge Yukari fan. Yukari. Jonathan, just find a way to buy Yukari from Melissa. Stick her on her account. Why is Batman's persona Bruce Wayne? Oh, Bruce Wayne's butler? That would be funny, yeah. You're thinking about A1ing Yukari? What does her A1 do? I don't even know. Luce looks like a catchy if he was cool. There you go. Oh, dude, I looked at Pridewin like once or twice for this game, and I saw their first tier list, and I just walked away from that site. There was no way. I'm skipping Junpei. Y'all can hate me for it. I have 0 desire to pull Junpei. This whiny bitch. Dude, and the other thing too is like Pridewin. I don't know if they've changed it since the last time I was on there, because I would go there for what was it, CZN. They, like, the ads would get big and it would like condense the screen of like the part that you want to read, like so skinny that I couldn't stand being on that site. Pridewin is still being used, not by me. But I also could give 2 shits about other people's tier lists, honestly. And to me, Pridewin is an often utilized resource for tier lists specifically. Now, they do get other stuff like, you know, skills, you know, whatever for different games. And there's use for that. But, I mean, if you compare it to what Lufel.net can do, and maybe Pridewin's developed itself more and I just obviously don't know. But, I don't know, like, I'd much rather go to Lufel when it comes to Persona 5. Persona Pridewin tier list probably made them think they were bricked. Yeah. You're going to donate 110 pulls for Yukari from Melissa? I think that's the way we do it. I was doing Joker on lab. Man, he fell hard. Yeah, but he just got his level 100, didn't he? And from what I understand, it's decent. It's not like as good as, say, Rin's, who came, I think, at the same time. Didn't they come with the same patch? But it did make him strong enough again. You will not live with Yukari. I don't know. The only character I think I dislike to that level is Ken. I could care less if Ken is the best character in the game and is like a instant I win button. The only way you would ever get me to pull for Ken is if by pulling for Ken, he gave me the other copies of the twins to get them to A6. Like, that's what it would have to take. I have zero interest in his character whatsoever. Oh, 60% extra crit damage? Hell yeah. A3 Yusuke was doing literally nothing on the residents. Yeah, Yusuke's a tough one to use in Astrolabe because, I mean, you guys all know he's so defensive based. Like he has to do his counters and he has to like actually hit all of his counters. And he doesn't do enough right now. We are all skipping Ken. Yeah, if he's a blessed debuffer, like that's fine. I'm still gonna skip him. Like I look at that, he could literally have like a highlight that guarantees 100% defense coefficient reduction, like, you know, full Pierce, plus 700% crit for every skill, and allows you 6 extra turns. And I would still skip him. I just do not like him. Dude, Yukari was such a bitch. Didn't he call her a bitch at one point in the game or something like that? Like, she was so mean to him. And then she'd turn around and she would, like, get all over Makoto. Okay, Akihiko. Melissa, you and I are on the same page for that one. I would love to A6. Like, he would be... Well, him and Shinji are the only ones I would want to A6 from... the P3 cast. Everyone else, I kind of like. No, I do like Aegis. Aegis is at least unique, and she's like a cool robot. But if I could only pick one from the P3 cast to A6, it would absolutely be Akihiko. There's no way around it. You rep Barbie all day. My biggest problem is going to be fucking P4. Because I'm going to want everybody. There's nobody in the P4 cast I dislike. And y'all already know it's my favorite of the Persona games. Kanji would be the A6 chase for me. Absolutely Kanji. Teddy for the laughs, just because of the channel branding. I mean, Teddy I like, he's fine. But like, I don't like him as much as I like Kanji. And Kanji better have the coolest effing chair for his weapon. Yeah, Shinji's going to be badass. Anderson, when are you coming to the game? Dude. And he looked at me when I said that. When are you getting your Phantom Thief outfit? I'm just saying. You're overdue. Can you be the second anniversary unit? He says yes. You're pulling for your waifu toaster? Yeah. I only romanced Yukari because it seemed like it was like the more canonical story, as I wanted to see what that looked like. Love P4. Oh, that crew was like absolutely at each other because like Chie was all over Yusuke too. Like, he's gonna pull out the metal chair. Dude, I'd be honestly, if his 5-star was just the metal chair, I'd take it. I would take it. Anderson did get a side quest before those two. You know who would be the best character? They could put this on his highlight, in Kanji's highlight. Do you remember the part of P4's story? I can't think of her name, but the really thick girl that broke his scooter. Or I think it was a Yusuke scooter, but they should put her in the game. That would have been freaking awesome. What if they like do you for, the main protagonist first, and then they put her as the second person, just throwing people off. Hanako, yes, dude, they've got to put Hanako in there somehow. She has got, even if she's just like a side character, she has got to be in the game. Like, dude. Everyone should A6 a Hanako at some point in their game journey. That would be funny if Anderson didn't change. Like if that was his actual outfit. Like if they brought him in and he just takes his glasses off before he does like a move. Yeah, the one that says you have a crush on me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dude, she's so funny. I love that part of the story. Have you watched Violet Evergarden? That does not sound familiar to me. Sorry. There's so many good like moments they can pull from P4. Yeah, Chie kept pestering him. Yosuke was a little bit too much like, bro, are you gay? And I'm like, dude, leave it be. Teddy's the pervert. You can't get excited for a collab because global is actually years. So yeah, dude, yeah, we're probably a solid year and a half, 2 years from it, depending on how they do things. Poor you. Yeah, he seriously was. But man, I love their chemistry though. They seem to work through it. I had no issue with Rise. She knew she wanted you. I'm with you on that one. I got nothing wrong with the woman who can speak up for herself. Oh, the omelet, yeah. But let's just be real. Nanako, if she ever got into this game as a pullable unit, she's A6 by everybody. There better be a Junes stage though. I'm nostalgic for P4 because it was my first Persona game. And that's probably why it has such a place with me. I also just think the story is the best of the three more modern ones. Dude, Atlas isn't brave enough to do that, to give you a Yosuke romance. And here's, I've thought about this. Sometimes people are like, I think everybody should be romanceable. But what I dislike about that is that then it implies that everybody has the same, sexual tendencies or, attractions and stuff. And I don't think there's anything wrong with a character being inherently straight, inherently gay, inherently bi, inherently pan. I think that just like the real world, a person is. The person is who they are. And I don't want a forced narrative when it comes to a person's sexuality just to say, hey, we're inclusive and everybody gets a choice. I still think it's fine to be like, well, this character just doesn't swing that way. Another character does. Like, I think they should still have it be part of the character's identity for the right reasons. So I'm of the camp that not everybody should be romanceable. I'm also of the camp that fucking Ken should not have been romanceable. Let's just all agree that children should not be romanceable regardless of anything. Like, that just needs to be a thing. Like, just do not let that happen. Of course you would say that, Alex. Dude, they just better not make it too bright and cheerful, Nina. Or they have like the juxtaposition of during the daytime it's super light and fuzzy, and then at night and during the fog it's like Silent Hill 2 levels of scary. Yeah, forced romancing I find cringe 100%, obviously because of what I just said, but the Ken romance is just gross, just flat out gross. I didn't know that because I never played whichever version had the female protagonist, but when everyone talks about the fact that you could romance him, I'm like, why? Like, who in their right mind in the dev writing team was like, this is a great idea, people are going to love and resonate with this completely. PK, we were talking about the P4 remake and how in the original P4 they scrapped Yosuke being romanceable, and then I went into my tangent. I'm fine, like the FemMC I'm cool with, but that particular decision is horrible. Oh, it's P. Okay. Yeah, because there was what, P3, P3 Fez, and P3P, and now P3R. What would you prefer to be released first, P6 anime or game? They're probably going to release P6 Dance All Night before they even get P6 out there. Definitely the game. I don't want to see an anime for a solid year after the game is released. I think that with the anime, I really want them to make it like 3 or 4 seasons. Like I feel like the other animes are just too short. And like if I think about, for example, the P5 anime, every freaking, boss character, they basically finish with an all-out attack that's horribly animated. And so I don't want that kind of shit show. Like, I want an actually decent anime, because the thing is, you can run this anime very much like a slice of life meets action. Like, what would be a good example of that? Oh, I have the name in my head. Angel Beats. Like, Angel Beats has like a good semi slice of life segment throughout it, but then you have like the action and like the comedy parts. And I think they could do that for a Persona game. I think it would fit the genre well enough, or the story or whatever. P6 fighting game. Oh man, I would love for them to do another fighting game. Absolutely. No, the animes are terrible. That's my point. Is like, I really think the P4, okay, the P4 one was okay. I would say it's okay. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's okay. But I mean, just tell me they couldn't actually, especially with their budget around these games and the popularity, they could do something with it. Our grandchildren might be lucky enough to get the original P6 at this point. Although they should be announcing it soon. I think. That's my guess. Is animated? No, if you played the game, you can just flat out skip the anime. There's nothing better in the anime that you don't get from the game. Like, I can't. I'm struggling to think of anywhere in any of the animes that I'm like, that was done significantly better than the game did it itself. The only story, so the side games are, I think they're all canonical. They treat it like a lot like Forgotten Memory, like these kinds of things. Because like the fighting game is a follow-up after P3 at some point during P4. I forget when exactly it takes place during P4. But it's like an actual continuation. It's the P3 cast is older. And it follows a bit of like, like Elizabeth is in there and she's trying to get away for Makoto to come out of, what happened with that game and everything else. So things like that. So like Arena Ultramix, I would say, is worth playing for the story. Strikers, I think, is the best spin-off story, period. I will say that Yu is funny in the anime. Like he's got some moments in there. The anime is a Cliff Notes version. Yeah, it's a Cliff Notes version, and it loses a lot of the emotional pull. Ultramix is ironically the best non-mainline Persona. I think, well, that or I think Strikers. I think Strikers was done really well. Strikers felt like another Persona game to me. Best Persona anime is Trinity. So I don't know that one. I just saw you get a shout out from Crystal. You know what? I went over to, so the community pointed it out to me today. And so I went over to her channel and I watched like a bit of it. So that segment, and then, a little whiles after. And I made sure to drop a comment. Super thankful she gave me a shout out. And then I even subbed to her because, I mean, obviously she's out there making some Persona content. So I had to, give her a little bit of support back. By the way, hint, hint, like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't, my friends, and feel free to join. If you join, it's a couple bucks a month. I think it's $3. Helps me do pulls. So, if you're ever curious, a little bit goes to pulls, a little bit goes to my new pinball machine that I'm hopefully getting in a few months. Oh, and we got a Discord. If I can press the button, scan that QR code, join us. We talk this shit all the time, amongst many other games. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that off so quickly. I wonder if P6 is going to run UE4 or 5. If whatever they do, if they use UE5, I hope they optimize it better. Anime based on games, yeah, it's. I think they try to condense way too much of it, typically in those situations. Yeah, I mean, Strikers is definitely that Mushu type style. which is the thing I appreciate about the way they did it, though, is they still found a way to incorporate your persona fusing. Oh, thank you for the resub there, Larry. But the way that they incorporated the actual persona fusing and the use of weaknesses, I thought that was really clever how they did that. Because, you know, your typical Mushu is just so damn button spammy. Like, I like him for a little while, and then I'll fall off quick. Like, I was playing the Fire Emblem Heroes one, or whatever the Fire Emblem one was, and I liked it for about 10 hours, and then I had to get off of it because it just never kind of got better. And I was worried that that would happen to me with Strikers, but I think, oh, and Melissa, yeah, thank you very much. Love the support, thank you both. But I think that I think the fact that they bridge it into Persona and you get all of like that kind of social aspect, and they had like obviously the whole tour bus, not tour bus, but like their camper going around, whatever you want to call it. All those things to me, I think it broke up the fighting and just, I don't know, it felt right. If I had, I kind of want to do another playthrough of it, but it's like, do I play that or do I play like one of these other games that I have on my backlog? Like I've got Silent Hill F I need to play, Expedition 33 I need to play. I want to pick up Resident Evil 9 once I get, you know, those games out of my mix. Ball X Pit is going to come to mobile, so I'll be playing that again because that game is so fucking good. And it's going to be $10 on mobile. Like it's worth that and so much more, by the way, if you haven't played it. Such a good game. It's so addicting. I was actually, so there's a gacha game called TD Merge Evo or some shit like that. I actually reached out to them on Twitter and I'm like, yo, I cover gacha games. I love tower defense games. This looks a lot like Ball X Pit to some extent. Kind of a great match, but they were like, oh, keep in your mind. So then obviously that's like the polite way of saying they're never going to call me, but I was actually looking to see if I couldn't get them to sponsor me. The backlog only ever gets bigger. I've gotten better at not buying a shit ton of games that are going to go on the backlog, that I know are going to go on the backlog. But Expedition 33, I got it like 40 or 50% off during the Game Awards. And then Silent Hill F was 40% off, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, okay, for roughly half off, I'll pick them up. Because those are two games I genuinely want to play. And the thing is, like, Silent Hill F, to do a playthrough is like 10 hours. So like it's one that I can get in there, enjoy the story, and then move away and not spend like 6 months trying to get through it. Wacky woohoo pizza man. That's a sentence. Oh yeah, you have to have the 90-minute cutscene after. But what is the one I saw? Like, I'll have to look it up. I thought I saw like the world record cutscene is something like an hour and a half long. Or is it longer? I'd have to look it up. I saw it just the other day. I saw it, like the statement of it. Larry, there's a part of me that kind of wants to play that more than the current Arknights. I think the current Arknights for me might end up becoming I just log in for the new stories. I'm not like, I really like the game. I really do. I don't have a reason to get crazy with the characters yet. I don't necessarily want to go find every last treasure chest. And it's just, there's a little bit of a monotony to some of the dailies. So a lot's going to rest on what happens in the dev stream tomorrow, or whatever you want to call it, they're recording. I want to see what direction they're indicating, because I'm ultimately interested in it. I like it. But I don't know, their tower defense game seems pretty legit to me. I never did get the Tri-Grand Blue relink. Yeah, no, RE9 I want to get. Like, I've done all the best that I can to, like, on my YouTube page, like, click, like, not interested on any RE9 stuff that comes up because I do not want to get spoiled on that game. Oh, it was 71 minutes. Okay. I mean, still, that's a lot. That's a lot. Is it not? Yeah, you don't like the game, you like Wolfie? That's the thing is, like, I like certain characters more than I like certain aspects of the game. There's so many things, and it's the total reason I had my video today, that I think they could do, but it's like, I'm trying to also be careful on how many gachas I'm playing. And I do think I'm going to give NTE another try when it comes out and just see what their changes actually do for the gameplay. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. I know there's other people like Zev and CJ that are going to go hard into it. And so, it'd be kind of cool if I could play with them because that's a place where we can actually do multiplayer. But I'm not going to play it just because it's like the next hot gacha game. Like if I don't like it, I'm just not going to do it. I'll walk away from it. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of content in OG Arc Knights. You want to like you're just bad at the game. You know, if that kills the enjoyment. If it's the same reason like I don't play Elden Ring. I played Dark Souls or I forget which one it was. The one that had like the two gargoyles on the roof, whichever version of that game was. And I love the atmosphere. I love the concept of it. And I just never got past it being brutally fucking frustrating. Did Zev quit P5X? I think he basically quit making content for it, and I don't think he is. I know he's free to play now. Last I talked to him, I don't know if he. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Melissa. Yeah, I know he's not like worried about being in it every single day necessarily like he was. He is definitely going big into NTE though, from talking with him. But yeah, he's walked away from it otherwise. They dark on my souls till I 3. Yeah, it's like, and I'm happy just to watch like the cool, videos of people doing wild shit. Or like if the next one comes out and Plat plays it, like cool. I was offered as a creator like their expansion pack for free and like the whole original game with it. And I was like, look guys, I'm not gonna make content for it because it's just gonna be me getting my ass kicked. Because I'm a partner for Bandai Namco, and so I get access to like a lot of their games and all that shit. And that's when I was just like, nah, like I'm out. It's cool. I know it'll get me views because it gets everybody views, but I don't want to. Yeah, you know what? This might come to a surprise to some people, and I'm sure it'll probably turn off some people. But I've honestly thought quite a bit about what other kinds of games I should transition this channel into. My intent was never to be just gacha games. It's kind of happened naturally because making guides for gachas is fun for me. Like I enjoyed that teaching element and it seems to resonate with people. But I would love to do other kinds of content. Like, I don't know if you guys have watched Perplatypus's stuff recently, but he's been doing like Mugenics. Now, I've not picked up Mugenics, and I don't think I'm at a point that I would try to make content for it. But, like that, where it's like another type of game, like when the next Fire Emblem comes out, I would love to cover that, whatever. And so I've really thought about if I start churning this channel into a variety streaming channel or a variety coverage channel, I understand YouTube well enough to know that I'm going to take a dip. Like it's going to be like a couple months, a few months of kind of self-destruction because I'm going to lose viewers. Like people will walk away from me. And then the hope is that I then expand the community in a larger gaming capacity, right? So we'll see. I mean, I would like to do that. I just haven't decided the best way to go about it yet. Because like I would love to get on here and play like Silent Hill with you guys or Resident Evil with you guys or whatever in the cozy games. Like I have wrestled with, do I spend the $70 on the Pokemon Pokopia? Well, how the fuck you say that name? What, you know what I mean? Like the new cozy Pokemon game. Because at the end of the day, cozy games are one of my favorite genres. Just cozy games and strategy games. Like they're huge for me, right? And I still play cozy games on the side. You guys just don't see it. And I would love to bring that into the channel, but it's really hard to gain an audience on cozy games for small indie cozy games. Like if I played that camper one that you guys sent me the other day, it looks fun. I think it's called Outbound, but that is like a niche within a niche within a niche. Like 7 people are going to watch that. And I feel like a game like that, Pokemon, how the fuck you say it? That game is a cozy game. It's right up my alley. I'm not the biggest Pokemon person. I like them well enough. I watched the cartoon when I was a kid. But if any cozy game has the chance of bringing an audience, it's that one. It's Chocolatier, whatever the heck it's going to be called, from the guys that made Stardew Valley, or the guy that made Stardew Valley. It's a single person. And what is it? Witchbrook? Is it Witchbrook or is it a different one? I'd have to double check the name of it, but it's basically like a Harry Potter cozy game. Those are the three that I think would have the best chance. My biggest thing is I'm not in love with the $70 price tag. Honestly. Well, so Young, I've done polls on it before, and most of it still skews towards a gacha game. And then for the amount of votes I get, I can tell you more than half of the votes are like the hardcore audience that's here all the time. You know what I mean? And so that part of the audience, I feel, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong because you're sitting here in chat, but I feel like that part of the audience is more here for me and the community that we have developed together than they're here for every specific game. Now, some are going to be more interested in some games than others. I get that. And if I never touch a game that you care about, then I get that that might cause you to leave. But, you know, I feel like the core group that's here, that's also chatting in Discord, would watch anything, and we're just going to sit back and have fun. Right? Oh, okay, serious. Yeah. So those are the two that I was thinking of. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm debating because that game comes out in like a day or two, doesn't it? It's like really soon. But $70, it just, I don't know. It feels expensive for that game. Do I think I'd enjoy it? Yes. You know, I like that style of game. Although I will say that as far as Pokemon go, Ditto has the weirdest looking face. Like, whatever. You just have to deal with it, I guess, if that's the way the game is built. But like I like the idea of the game. So it's up in the air. I may very well still look at getting it. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. If I do get it, I absolutely will cover it though. Just got back in the game a few days ago because you missed a bit. You got an A6 Queen. Jesus, nice. Got lucky with more on copies. Picked up another on for 300 pulls. Okay, A6 on is fun, Bill. Then I got 2 riddles. Oh, I know someone who'll be happy about that. Nice. So it sounds like you got a good amount. So Bill, if you just got back into the game, my recommendation to you is it just depends on how many gems you have. But right now, you do have a really good character you can pick up from a support standpoint. And that is going to be, I just clicked off my screen. Hold on. Where did it go? There it is. That's going to be Rico. So she's here for another 3 days. So if you're looking for characters that can help your account out, she's a good one. A6 Berry, I mean, she'll be super powerful for sure. 70 Dosh would be fine. No, dude, Nintendo never puts their shit on sale. Like, I've come to appreciate that if I want a Nintendo game, I'm just going to pay full price for it. Like, you might luck out. Like, the only time I ever see their stuff on sale is maybe at like Black Friday sales around Christmas time. Oh, you did get Win V. Okay, so then you already know. You already know. No, you don't need A1. I don't need, like, I would like an A1, and I'm not even rocking an A1. I've just got her base kit and her weapon. Yeah, so if you got her, you're covered, man. You're covered. I think otherwise, I mean, it all comes down to how much you're spending, Bill, and what your gem counts look like. You could go after Kasumi. She's still going to be a strong pull. She doesn't lose her relevance just because of when she came in. Because she's still going to have her guild boss and modes that she's good in. You don't have to have her, but she's still a strong pull. And then you're going to come into Anj. So I would, the ones that are coming up that I think are ones you really consider are going to be Turbo. Turbo at A1 is really good. The thing is, Turbo will go to standard in 700 years. So, you know, it's like, that's a tricky one. If you don't have the Navis, you can skip Phoebe now. You get yourself Futaba on a rerun, and then save for Anj. She will be here in a couple months. Anj is our anniversary unit, or was in the other servers. So she was the character right before all the P3 characters came out. And she's like the top tier Navi. So once you have her, Futaba becomes like your second place Navi. So just get Futaba on a rerun if you can. You know, obviously spend your gems wisely. And pick up Anj. That covers your Navi fix. On the P3 cast, the problem is 4.0. It's basically like banger after banger unit. So you're in it. Like in the 4.0 series, you just get in it. Thank you for the Kasumi video. Skipped every DPS since Joker. You're gonna A6 R6 her? Nice. Oh man. Oh, are you on the East Coast then, Overlord? I know my dad got cut off because of the blizzard. The disconnect between Nintendo and their fan base. Nintendo just does what they want. Like, they're so wild. Like, they're just like, people will buy it. I wouldn't be shocked if they were like dropping a $90 price tag on their next game. Like, like if their next Mario was $90, it would not surprise me in the least bit. And I'd probably still end up buying it at some point. Yeah, Phoebe should. I'm going to be surprised if she's not announced as coming to the standard banner on the next stream. Like, because she should be. Like, she was a February 6-month time limit was up. You don't have to be sorry. Add away, Bill. Go for it. Bowie is... I use her because I love her. I think she's fun. I mean, hell, she's my profile thing. But if I'm going to be dead honest, she's pretty useless at this point in the game. Like... You can use her for fun. She has no strength that she is ultimately driving outside of like if you need her for like Velvet Trials. Stop. Nintendo fans are Stockholm Syndrome victims. Yeah, I mean that you could say it that way. Damn Overload. Where in the East Coast are you, buddy? I'm curious. You know, chicken. It's so crazy to me because the gotta catch 'em all Pokemon to stay on that theme in me wants every character still. But the reality is I'm spending less in it. If I still had Raid as my sponsor, then I'd still get every character just because they were basically funding it for me. But I've switched over to having more fun. I switched over to just playing for fun. Dude, some people were like baffled at some of my choices on that one video where I gave like my outline, and I'm like, y'all don't get the point. Like, I've used some of these characters before, and so I'm skipping them for that reason. And I'm going to need to make choices now. And I'm going to go for fun. Do you need the twins? Need? No for anybody. The answer will always be no when the question is, do I need? That said, A1 twins, kind of one of the best characters in the game, frankly. I mean, if you really want to come down to it, but I will never, ever, ever say someone is needed. There are some characters I would strongly advise not skipping. You know, like Win, for example, I'd really consider not skipping the one that just got released. But the truth is you can get through everything in the game without any one specific character. Oh, New England. Yeah, that's where my dad is. So my dad is out just at like the start of the Cape. So he got hammered. Yeah, Yui is basically... I mean, you can get some interesting teams with her later on, but you're never going to have her in a situation where she's the best choice anymore. Even her own guild boss you can do better with other characters. Now, the newest Yui, ironically, is good. 4-star Moko. I don't know. I think my challenge run of Moko with Riddle and Closer might have proved differently for at least one fight there, Pono. Well, it was the Fat Piggy Bank, whatever the heck that thing was called. Pigatron or some shit. But if you have no issues, you probably don't need them. Yeah, that's true too. But I mean, you also can't pull them right now anyways. I would suspect they'll get a rerun soon. I would be surprised if they didn't get a rerun for the 1-year anniversary timeframe at that. Decided I'll only play for fun when you come back. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 100%. Like, I always go back to the whole, there's no reason to be competitive unless you want to be in a top guild. Connecticut got hammered too. Yeah. I was getting videos from some friends back east, and I'm like, damn. Like, one of them dug out their car the next day, and like, I found it. I'm like, Jesus, that's crazy. The Scrub Squad. Yes, the bank boss. Yeah, I beat the whatever challenge mode. I forget what it was called, but I beat that with those 3. Old School Closer, Riddle, and Tumble. It was super fun. I even made like a promo trailer for it for the members. It was a good time. I enjoyed doing it. Why is Palace 4? I still have to finish Palace 4. Where am I at on that? Maybe like 70%ish. Oh, 87. Okay. Yeah, where am I? I still need to do. What have I not finished? Whatever that is. I probably have to go through like that door or something. I don't know. I was going to do this on stream today, but then I realized I need to do Guild Boss, so I just went with that instead. And now I'm not going to start that now. It's too late for that. But I got at least another section to go through. Not there replaces no Wellfleet. Got destroyed. Yeah, as far as I know, he's doing well. Although, I shit you not, he broke his back like a week ago or so. Week and a half. And then the blizzard was coming. I was like, dude, you need to like just be in bed through the blizzard. Like, don't put yourself in a situation where you need the hospital and there's a flicking blizzard going on. I almost flew home. I was about to go to that, but I'm going to wait till he goes through his surgery and then probably head out for a couple weeks to help him out. Only getting 51 mil on Seiryu. So, Bill, I don't know if you saw it on my channel yet or not, but I just did a 4-episode series on like how to fix your account. If you haven't watched it yet, and you might know a lot of the information in there, but if you haven't watched it yet, take a look at it because it kind of walks you through how to do things that'll help you with your scoring. Yeah, I don't try to anticipate what the dev's going to do. You can hate me for it, but I love the chaos. I love when they switch certain things up. Yeah, Kasumi will replace Koro and they'll give us Koro first. They'll just completely screw us. Just do too much damage if you juice her with Granny. Granny's awesome. You can use Granny with Violet. That's a fun combo, actually. You beat the boss, haven't touched the palace. You've seen it, Melissa. There's so much to do in that palace. Matoha needs her and Lufel, I hope, in the next dungeon or whatever you want to call it, palace. I hope they awaken their 5 stars. And I hope they do it like they did for Soy and Luce, where if you get one, they give you the other character, or you can A1 the character that you got. I thought that was the coolest thing in a gacha pull system I've ever seen in the gacha space, personally. It was the probably most generous pull situation I've ever seen in a gacha game. Yeah, I mean, the only thing you'll be missing out is the event, but you got 17 more days to get through enough of it to clear whatever of these it was. You're going to hate it. I know you are. I know you are. Every time you're like, I got 80%, I'm like, I am proud of you. Yeah, Koro's got his video out. I'd have to go double check. Let me go look on Twitter really quick because Najox was posting about it earlier. I haven't seen his fully described kit yet. I've just been reading the cliff notes. But let's see. Well, do you guys want to see it? Do you just want to see it? I'll just pull it up. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just switch my windows here. Why are you not showing me X? And we'll go here. Here we go. I'm gonna put my headphones on for this one. Well, actually, I just have my sound off. Here we go. Here's Koro. See you there, Dev. I mean, he is cute. Let's just be honest. And it makes perfect sense for him to be like talking with Howler. So sorry, it's not going to be in English, so deal with that. But oh, the dam is freaking huge. He's a debuffer. Yeah, he's a what do they call that? Not a strategist, the other one. Fuck, I don't remember. Whatever that thing is, with the debuffer style. He's super cute. I'll pull him just for dog looks. I love his his C's outfit too. At some point, I just need to have him and Howler in the same team just because. Just because. Also, he's got a badass persona. Cerberus. Oh, Saboteur. Thank you. Yeah. I've always liked his persona. Alright, so I can't read that. My understanding is he buffs fire, or he works with fire, maybe electric and ice. So even though he's a cursed unit, it's like I want to say like each of his skills, you pick one of those three. Like the dude, yeah, so I think that was electric. Like I said, I had all of like 5 minutes to check his kit out, like just with what Najox was posting before I jumped on this stream. So I have not had time to actually read his kit in any length. I wish Makoto got Dora skin and Fraud Wall skin. Dude, that's a cool looking weapon. That's the first time I've seen his weapon. Dude, let me tell you what I hate about that discount insanity, by the way. They're pulling a fucking P5X. You can only get 3 discounts a day. Why do games do that? Just discount it the whole freaking time. So yeah, so it's better. Fire, ice, and electric only, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I was reading. Good point. Dude, that screen is one of my favorites too, by the way. Like, I get that they have to make money. I am not against gacha games making money. I don't even give a shit that they're making like millions of dollars a month, like, which is an insane amount of money for server cost upkeep. Okay. So to take something like a stamina farming event where you already have a limited amount of stamina that you can only truly fill back up by spending money anyways, because you'd have to buy it from a premium currency kind of perspective. Like, even with all that, you're still going to limit the stages. Like, what the fuck? Like, it legitimately makes me mad. And so you better believe that when I do my video tomorrow for their dev stream, that's going to come up. And I can already see the comments because I know how my YouTube comment channel goes. And the comments are going to be, oh, but it's the same as this game and it's better than that game. And I wish people could take a step back and stop comparing one game to another in that regard. Like, if you have 2 piles of shit next to each other, you don't compare which one is the better pile of shit. You find a way to make something better just in general. And that's my point to everybody. I'm like, it doesn't matter if Genshin does it better. It doesn't matter if this other game does it worse. This game is its own game. P5X, Arknights, Genshin, Wuwa, the next one that comes out. They're their own game. And each one has its own opportunity to be unique. It has its own opportunity to do its own thing that's better than anything we've seen before, that changes and disrupts the genre. Get your head out of your ass and stop comparing the damn games. That's my honest feeling about it. Like, you don't have to be like, well, my Genshin over here is better. Like, I don't give a shit. Or it's better than this. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the amount of people that have been like, but the pull system is great in Arknights because it's better than this other game. I'm like, it can be better than another game and still be a piece of shit. Like, sometimes the bar is that low. Sorry, that's my rant. That's my rant. Can you survive only with On? Yeah, so On is about equivalent to an A6 On is about equivalent to an A0 Rin, who's going to be our next character. If you wanted to go with an A1 Rin, Lion Dancer, then she will be better than an A6 On because of the way that her mechanic works, unless they somehow nerf her, which I don't expect would ever happen. Otherwise, I mean, technically speaking, you can probably pump out more damage with Summer Matoha. I wouldn't recommend pulling her necessarily, but she is still decent. You know what I mean? Otherwise, your next big AoE unit, I think, is Akihiko after Rin. So it's Rin, because let's say you got Rin, Violet, Akechi, Anj, Makoto, Yukari, Barry, Akihiko, off the top of my head. And so, yeah, you got a long ways to wait for Akihiko. And there'll be reruns. Like a Haru rerun is still a decent character. Dude, it would be nice if they give us an offline P5X when it eventually EOSs. Yeah, there's zero reason to fight, man. The Gacha wars are stupid as shit. If you don't like the game, don't play it. If you like the game, fucking enjoy it. Like, I get a bunch of people that also tell me like, oh, P5X is basic or it's bad or it's crap. I'm like, I love Persona. I mean, there's a reason I've been playing this for a couple years now because, you know, obviously I played KR for a long time. It's because I love it. It's a good game. It doesn't have to be good to you. It's good to me. Prosecutor suing as joke. What does that mean? Yeah, Summer Matoa annihilates the like one of my favorite things to do for the repression stages. What's one I've run recently? I mean, obviously the Bell one is I'll do stuff like, oh, this is switched out because of the stupid other stage. I usually run this with, where's she at? This, and it'll eventually be Rin. And this. I love running this for my Remo repression stages. It just, you barely get through like a half round, especially because my Haru is A1. So she'll come out and she'll kill whatever wave is in front of her. And then she'll get to go again on the next wave and just destroys it. Like, this is the funniest team to me for whatever reason to run. And they'd have Starry to be more complete here. I don't even care about what personas are on them because they don't matter at this point. Yeah, it's an offline version would be awesome, but desyncing from servers, I think a lot of people don't understand that live service games are built around server infrastructure. And there's a lot of like call to server and stuff like that. And so it's not as simple as just saying, oh, it's single player now. Like, they have to rewrite a very significant part of it. And that's why emulators on old MMOs are so complicated. It's because you have to re-engineer the server architecture. You don't just turn the game on because you downloaded some code. Like, that's not how it works. Got like 55 stars and 60 pulls on standard. Oh, 5 stars, not 55. That makes more sense. Had to pity Rico, double pity her weapon. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. Shinobi, I am like dying for a new, good, turn-based gacha game. Everything on the horizon for the most part is action. And I kind of brought it up in my video today on Arknights is it's basically action with 2 moves, an ultimate, and a perfect dodge. I could probably, without knowing what they are, what the games are, give you the combat system for the next 10 games that come out. The only one that's really piqued my interest right now that looks different is, I'm spacing the name, I'll have to go look it up. There's a gacha game coming out, and it's a 2D side scroller. So it still has like that action combat. It still has dodging, it still has moves. Like they're still doing that formula. But rather than being this like 3D open world, it's a 2D side scroller. And look, I'm old school. We talked about my arcades earlier today. I love that. I love like Metroidvanias. I love Mega Man type games. Mega Man X, I couldn't tell you how many hours I've sank into the Mega Man X franchise. And so to think of a gacha game that's taken that side scrolling kind of style, it's at least caught my attention. Now it could end up being trash. Like I might play it and it's garbage, but it at least is different enough that I'm like, I'm gonna try it out. Here's $1 million idea. We can move in turn-based. I bet someone tries to do a Gacha Expedition 33. Probably. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't shock me in the least bit. Yeah, so what I know of it, Panoki, is so if you ever played the game City of Heroes, it's been back online in emulators for a while now, but after it went offline, there was an emulated server that only a handful of people knew about, and unfortunately I was not one of them. And so then there was a second group of people, which I was a part of, which we were attempting to bring it back, like emulate it. I wasn't super involved in it. Like I was a bit. And like we had all of the client side information and we could recreate the maps, like all that kind of stuff. But the problem is like all the spawning you're seeing right now, all of this is server side. Like anything that is a trigger. So like what just happened there, ironically enough, that is all controlled by the server. And so if you don't have the server code, you don't have any of that. Nothing spawns, nothing progresses. Like it's just an empty map. Like all of this would be empty. And so you need the client side data and the server side data, and you have to know how to marry the two together. If you don't have that, the game just doesn't work. And so emulating something to that effect is just made more complicated by that live service piece because of the server architecture. And all that server stuff is custom to every game. Like they're not like the server infrastructure for World of Warcraft is different than Final Fantasy, is different than any Gacha live service game. Like, but to all that effect, my friends, I'm going to bed. It's a couple minutes from midnight. Basically, Shinobi, you basically have to either have the server code, which is very much, I mean, someone has to leak it to you. That's how we got it for City of Heroes. Or you have to find a way to recreate it, which is it's like starting from scratch. Like it's not just you have to be a good programmer. Like it is so fucking complicated. It's and I can promise you those private servers, as much as they reverse engineered, they didn't get it all right either. There's so, like your client side is mainly asset based. It's things like your character skins. It's all of this geometry. It's all of like your collision boxes, things like that. So it's most of the game is on the server from a what actually makes it a game standpoint. All right, guys, I'm going to bed. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole because I'll talk about it for the next 3 hours. Enjoy the evening. Like and sub on your way out if you haven't already, please. It would super, super help me out. And until our next video, which will be tomorrow because of the stream for Arc Knights, take care of yourself, my friends.